Del Norte County can accurately be called a wildlife refuge. Hundreds of species of animals and birds call this area home. Roosevelt elk are the largest members of the deer family. A mature bull may weigh as much as 1,000 pounds or even more. Black-tailed deer, black bears, bobcats, porcupines, skunks, and raccoons call this area home. And in the evening, don't forget to listen for the call of mountain lions. Several colonies of seals and sea lions live along the coast of Del Norte. Gray whales travel more than 11,000 miles each year, the longest migration of any mammal. Juvenile gray whales do not make the migration. Instead, they form pods that stay year-round in favorite feeding areas until they are large enough to make the journey on their own. Such a pod lives off the coast of Del Norte, so whale watching can be enjoyed here year-round. Bird watching is a rewarding pastime, as an amazing 48% of the state's seabirds nest in Del Norte County. Ducks, osprey, and kingfishers can be seen along the Smith River. Rare and endangered species such as the bald eagle can also be found here. In March each year, an amazing spectacle occurs. The world's entire population of Aleutian Canada geese gather in Del Norte County to eat and prepare for their northward migration. Del Norte County, where the animals and birds meet the sea.
When this redwood was only a sapling, the Yurok and Talawa peoples lived in harmony with the landscapes and animals of the region. Their lives were untouched by the changes taking place in Europe and Asia. Legendary mountain man Jedediah Smith explored this region on the first expedition by land up the California-Oregon coast in the spring of 1828. Smith and his men traveled and mapped the rugged terrain of what would one day become Del Norte County. 40 years went by before gold miners began pouring into the area. 1,000 came on that first rush in 1850, and when gold was found in abundance, 1,000 more quickly followed, bringing with them the shopkeepers and traders. Those shipwrecks were as regular as the stormy seas. A windy July day in 1865 brought with it California's worst ever maritime disaster. The brother Jonathan left Crescent City bound for Seattle, but she never made it. Caught in the gusting seas, she struck a submerged rock on Point St. George Reef and quickly went to the bottom. In 1869, construction of the first timber mill began. Within only a few years, millions of feet of redwood boards were being exported from local mills. That redwood boom continued, and when San Francisco burned following the 1906 earthquake, much of the lumber to rebuild her came from Del Norte Mills. World War II brought with it tragedy, opportunity, and a demand for lumber as America built homes for her returning veterans. There has never been a building boom like that one, and the mills of Del Norte numbered more than 50. On March 28, 1964, an 8.5 magnitude earthquake in Alaska sent massive waves southward to strike Crescent City just hours later. And then, only 8 months later, the county was hit with a devastating flood. The formation of the Redwood National Park opened a new chapter in the history of Del Norte County. Now visitors from around the world come to learn more about these largest of living things, the rare ecosystem that helps nurture them, and man's unique relationship with our forests and oceans.